Well, first of all, my name is Ignasi Belda, as it has been introduced. And first of all, I would like to welcome you to Barcelona, which is the home of my company, MiWEndo. So let me know how I have to pass this. OK. In MiWEndo, we work in colorectal cancer detection. As you probably may know, colorectal cancer is one of the most prevalent cancers around the world, including US, Japan, Germany, Spain, etc. Every year, there are almost 2 million of new cases around the world. And unfortunately, the survival rate, the 5 years survival rate, is only about 50%. The reasons for these figures is that the current gold standard for diagnosing colorectal cancer, which is colonoscopy, fails quite a lot. Actually, 22% of the polyps are never seen on a regular colonoscopy, and this means that 8% of colorectal cancers could be avoidable. To solve this problem, or to achieve this problem, we have been working on a new medical device, which is a disposable device that contains a radar based on microwaves. This radar has been miniaturized. It's very thin. It sizes 3 millimeters. And it has been designed as a ring that is attachable at the distal end of the colonoscope, in the way that during a colonoscopy, if our radar detects a polyp, then we emit an acoustic signal to warn the gastroenterologist that is performing the colonoscopy. In the same way that our cars, when you are parking your car backwards, you may listen an acoustic signal if you are going to crash the wall, like beep, 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 beep. You may be familiar with this sound, right? We are using the same concept. If the colonoscope passes next to a polyp, then we are emitting this acoustic signal, and then if the gastroenterologist has seen the polyp, then perfect, but if not, he or she has to look for it. So the advantages of this system is that we are providing 360 degrees of detection. And more interestingly, we are providing a kind of automatic detection of the polyps. We are in a huge market of more than 20 million colonoscopies per year in our 7 target markets where we have been, where our patent has been granted in Japan, US, Germany, France, UK, Italy, Spain, in almost 17,000 hospitals. With respect to the benchmark, obviously there are other competing technologies from other manufacturers, and there are 2 very important points that I would like to highlight. First of all, as I was saying before, the 360 degrees of detection. And the second, the automatic detection that we can provide of the polyps in the colon. According to our preclinical data and our first clinical data, that I will explain in a minute, we hypothesize that we can increase the adenoma detection rate by 20%. This market, as you may know, is a very hot market. Actually, in the world, there are only 10 manufacturers of colonoscopes: Olympus, Boston Scientific, Ambu, etc. And those guys, they are acquiring a lot of companies and a lot of technology to improve their colonoscopes. Here, I put some recent examples of those guys that are acquiring other startups and other technology to improve their colonoscopes. Just the last one was Olympus, who acquired Odin Vision at the end of 2022 with $80 million. So, is it working? Yeah. So this is our roadmap. Currently, we are in the middle of our second clinical trial to test efficacy with 50 patients here in the Hospital Clinic of Barcelona, one of the most prestigious hospitals in Europe. Previously, we did our first clinical trial that was finished just 1 year ago, where we tested safety, and the results were very good. And in the future, we are planning for next year a third clinical trial with almost 1,000 patients across Europe. To finance this, we have raised already 7 million euros from public and private sources, and we are now raising 4 million euros to finance our future developments. So our company is a spin-off from several academic institutions here in Barcelona. We have been awarded with multiple national and international prizes. And of course, we have to be thankful to some European institutions like the European Innovation Council and the EIT Health because of the grants that we have received from them, such as the EAC Accelerator. We are 3 founders. My 2 colleagues, Marta Guardiola, she is a PhD in telecommunications. She's an expert in microwaves and our technical director. And my colleague, Gloria Fernandez, she is a gastroenterologist with more than 25 years in the field. And myself, who is a serial entrepreneur in the field. In the team now, we are 17 people, including people from regulatory clinics, biomedical engineers, electric engineers, software engineers, etc. And our history doesn't finish here, because now we are super focused on colorectal cancer, but we have discovered many other applications of our microwave imaging technology. For instance, in gynecology, but also in rheumatology, odontology, etc. So in the future, we want to start to build a full pipeline of products, of medical devices, based on microwave imaging and all the advances, technical advances that we have developed during these 4 years. So thank you very much for your attention, and if you have any questions, I will be glad to answer it or just to chat around. Thank you.